To remove the glow plug, firstly we need to remove the cables if you haven't done so already, and remove the igniter cable to allow you to move the panel out the way again. We're now going to remove the igniter. You need a small Phillips screwdriver, an 8mm spanner if the igniter is located on the right hand side. If the igniter is located on the front, you can use a 8mm nut runner or 8mm socket. So we're going to remove the first connector. And move the cable out of the way. You also note there's a fibre washer after the connector. Remove the fibre washer. This is to stop the igniter shorting to the detector. We now need to remove the ground connection, which is normally a spade connector. Now we can remove the actual igniter itself using the spanner. Once the igniter has been removed, you'll note there's the ground tab on the igniter. Remove the tab. Then we can inspect the igniter, so we can check the coil is okay, check it for corrosion. If it's dirty, you may be able to clean it with a cotton bud and put it back in and recheck it. If it's not, you need to replace it. So I'm now going to show you how to replace it. You may notice with the new igniter, the coils are inside the body of the igniter. We need to tease out 2 of these coils before we fit it back into the analyzer. The easiest way to do that is with a very small watchmaker's screwdriver. And what we need to do is you put your fingernail on the weld that's on the body to stop it snapping. Locate the screwdriver into the coils and gently tease out 2 coils. Once the coils are teased out, we can now refit it back into the analyzer. So we refit the ground tab and reinstall the igniter back into the detector. To do this, refit the igniter back into its hole. So refit the washer, refit the connector, and refit the ground connector. So reconnect the connectors that you removed. Reconnect the igniter connector if you remove that. Reconnect power, switch the analyzer on. Go to the front panel, press down the ignition switch. Before we refit the detector cap, ensure the O-ring on the cap is okay. Make sure it's no damage on it. Then refit the cap. The cap doesn't have to be done very tight because the O-ring should seal it, so hand tight is adequate. Once the cap is refitted, replace the vent pipe. Support the elbow again and gently tighten up the nut. Finally, switch power off again, refit fan connector and refit any other connectors that you've removed. Then replace the cover gently. When replacing the cover, ensure no cables touching the moving parts of the pump or the fan. Replace the 9 screws. Switch the power back on. Allow the analyzer to warm up and follow your new normal quick start guide in your manual to restart the analyzer, and that is how you check or replace the igniter.